Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, we'll be welcoming 5 great singers to the show. Rip is here with our huge hit, My Heart Is Failing Me. And we've got the Party Machine video from Moni Love, so don't be shy. There's room for you in this party, too. Long before they made their debut in the movie Lean On Me, tonight's special guests were truly making beautiful music together back in Paterson, New Jersey. Their influences range from Billie Holiday to the New Edition, with stops in between at the Temptations and Dizzy Gillespie, which is where their unique blend comes from. And if you like me and you love harmony, this group is definitely for you. With their fast-riding top 10 hit, My Heart Is Failing Me, please welcome Riff. All right, you guys, I'm behind you. Don't kill me now. I'm with David and Shantae and the Spotlight Dance at the Party Machine. Now, don't go away, because when we return, we're going to meet Riff. They'll be singing again, and we've got a video from Moni Love.
No?
I can hear somebody singing. It's like, hey, can a person go anywhere without you hanging out all over the place? Are you sure? Where's it coming from?
Yeah, I don't hear anything. Are you all right, girl?
Yeah, I'm okay. Are you sure you're not singing? Go away.
You don't want to hear me sing, girl.
Well, that's true. I know. I've heard it. I think it's coming from over here. Go away.
And always praise thy name.
Praise thy name.
To heaven, lend our hearts and hands to help increase thy fame. The honor of East Side High brings forth our loyalty. So cheap for dear old East Side High, lead on to victory.
Bring it down.
All aboard, yes, East Side High.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was great.
Good.
Woohoo! Guys, you sound fantastic.
Thank you very much.
What a treat. Now introduce yourselves to everybody.
Hi, I'm Dwayne Jones. Hi, I'm Anthony Fuller. Hi, I'm Kenneth Kelly. I'm Michael.
And I'm Steve Capers.
You are Riff.
Yeah.
You guys were actually sang the stuff in the movie Lean On Me, which was a great movie and a great scene, by the way. Did you actually go to East Side High?
Yes, we did. We did.
All of you together?
All of us together.
In the same grade, the same year. Is that where you started singing? In school?
In school.
We started out as gospel. We sang gospel for 4 years. This was before high school. So when we got up into high school, we started singing the school song, and it just clicked from then on in.
You guys actually did that arrangement of your...
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
that
fantastic.
arrangement.
Who are your musical heroes?
Well, it's a long list of people, but, you know, if you want to start at the top, we kind of like Take 6 and the Temptations.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
You guys will be performing another song in a little bit?
Oh, yeah, we hope so.
We'll jam
We're
for
ready.
you.
Please do.
Yeah,
That's for you. Jam for
The
you.
sound, I mean, I'm sitting here in shock because it's so wonderful to hear that kind of a thing. Did you hear them out there? They were screaming.
Oh, yeah.
They were screaming for you.
They're in
But
the house.
you guys are coming back in a little bit to sing.
Yes.
What's the name of the song?
Every Time My Heart Beats.
Every Time a Heartbeat. And right now, though, it's time for the Party Machine video.
Yeah, yes. Kick it.
It's a Shame by Moni Love. I've got a riff for you with what they call 5-part harmony, 5-part soul, a little bit of yesterday and a lot of today. An old sound, but in a new way. Here's the riff, and Every Time My Heart Beats. Whoa! Shantae and David, how'd you guys like riff?
You know, it's really good to see a group in our generation, the young people out there dancing, having a good time, and their harmony was really good.
And you're so philosophical, Shantae.
I just hope they come back.
I hope they come back too. And thank you guys for dancing. You're going to be back again every night, huh? These are my friends. They're here every night. Thank you guys. Thanks, Liz. Thanks, Tim. We'll see you guys maybe tomorrow night.
Bye.
See you. Bye. You want to start? special night for us because superstar Sheena Easton is my co-host. Sheena's also going to be performing her brand new hit, What Comes Naturally. And we've also got the Canine Posse here with us tonight and lots more. So come on in, the party's just getting started. DJ Wiz, how you doing over there?
How you doing, homegirl? What's up, Nia?
You know what's up. The party machine's up.
Yo, we having a ball.
Her very first release, Morning Train, went to #1 and became the first of her numerous hit records during the past 10 years. This Grammy Award-winning lady has established herself as one of the most distinctive voices in music. Whether she's singing pop or dance or funk, or even just exercising in her workout video, she's a one-of-a-kind talent. With this million-selling superstar's latest hit, the title cut from her brand new album, What Comes Naturally, please welcome Sheena Easton.
Let's get together and do what comes naturally.
Okay, seriously, you gotta get me in there backstage to meet with Sheena Easton. I'm serious. She spends 2 minutes with the kid. Boom, I'm in there. I'll just charm her, the Irish charm, you know, a little high. You know, she's from Scotland. You know, I know where Scotland is on a map. It's fate. So all you gotta do, just shine.
You looking for me?
Hi. Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Strut. Oh, that's good.
Now, I got some questions to ask you here. The first time in the 10 years that you've been recording, you actually wrote these songs on your album. How did that come about?
Well, I co-wrote 3 of them, and it's the first time that I put any of my own stuff on my own album. Before, I wrote a couple of songs with Prince and did a duet with him that I had co-written. But I didn't have the guts before. I was chicken. You know, I was too uptight and scared about, is it good enough?
Yeah.
So I finally got the guts together this time, and I just went for it.
Well, it sounds great. It sounds great. Now, why is your album titled What Comes Naturally?
Well, it's because it's one of the songs on the album, which sounds good, I thought. And also, it kind of ties in with my philosophy of, in life, the best thing you can do is just do what comes naturally. Don't put on any fake things. Don't try to be somebody else. Just be true to yourself. And if you do what comes naturally and stay off of drugs, then that'll keep you straight and that'll keep you strong.
Right. There's no way to do it naturally when you're on drugs.
No, definitely
Now, when
not.
in writing all these songs, was it difficult for you to expose yourself lyrically to your audience?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you think, ooh, will the ex-boyfriend who I'm writing about now recognize himself?
Or he's going to come and sue you for the rights to the song? No.
But, you know, sometimes it's nice because sometimes we can't express ourselves one-to-one in a conversation, but when you're writing creatively, like poetry and lyrics, you can bring it all out. So another chance to maybe say I'm sorry, or I was wrong, or, you know, just, hey, baby, let's get together. Whatever you want to say. So it's nice. It's a good way to express your inner feelings.
Now, you've been described as being feisty. How do you see yourself?
Well, I guess feisty to me just means that I'll speak up for myself, you know, I'll stand up for myself. Maybe it's because I'm the youngest of 6 kids.
Oh, my goodness.
So, yeah, maybe feisty, resilient.
Yeah. Resiliently feisty.
I won't back down from a fight, put it that way.
Well, there you have it. That's great, though. Now, you also act.
Yeah.
You made your acting debut on Miami Vice a few years back. Are you going to keep doing that? Are you going to go on with some more acting?
Yeah, I would like to do that. It's hard to tie in acting when you're touring all the time. So I think this year, maybe at the end of the year, instead of going on the road for 9 straight months, I'll take a few months out and look for another project. Maybe do a tiny little part in a film or do some guest spots on TV. Because I'd like to get back to acting. It was a lot of fun.
You must have a lot of offers for that sort of a thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, with the traveling around, I can't accept even, you know, a quarter of the things that come in.
Well, you sing and you act and you write. Now it's time for you to put on your co-hosting hat and introduce this video for me.
Well, that's the tough stuff. I've seen you do it. You make it look easy, but it's tough.
You know, you can do it. I know you can do it.
Okay, I'll try.
All right. Tonight, we're going to play a single that the Party Machine was actually playing before it was ever released.
Okay. Here, with their second straight top 10 smash, is CC and the Music Factory. Here we go!
Yay! Oh, Sheena, it's a great thing you sing, because
stuff. Totally lame here, totally lame. Wait a minute, I might get a point. That could be 1 point.
I think you should just... You have to come back to the party machine so you can work on your pinball.
I had a great time, though. Thanks.
Thank you for stopping by. Thanks, Wiz. Thanks, Tim. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you guys later.
See you, bye.
Don't be a fool and let him get that far.
Welcome to the party machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the party machine. Tonight, the former Soul to Soul singer Victoria Wilson James is here to perform her latest hit, Through, and one of Hollywood's hot new couples. 30-something actress Polly Draper and Arsenio's posse leader, musician Michael Wolf, are in the machine. Plus a sizzling video from Definition of Sound, so come on in. Michael and Polly, you all are looking pretty hot tonight.
Looking hot yourself, Nia.
Ooh, well, it's a party machine thing to do. We're going to talk to you guys in a little bit. Right now, we got to work over here and introduce our guests.
Okay, look, this American-born singer-songwriter has wanted to be a star for as long as she can remember, but she had to go to London to get the chance. She hooked up with Jazzy B and Soul to Soul, with whom she enjoyed her first success.
With her debut solo single, here's Victoria Wilson James and Through.
Let's hit it!
Party Machine Spotlight, and when we come back, we'll find out all about Polly Draper and Michael Wolf, so stick around. Video show?
So yeah, it was an inspiration to go on the show.
Have you been lucky in love, Michael?
Well, obviously I'm lucky in love.
Well, let's say prior to Polly.
I would say that I've been fairly lucky in love. I've had some nice relationships, and through those relationships, I think I was able to get ready to be able to have a great relationship with such a wonderful, talented, beautiful, intelligent
All right,
person.
cut it. You got her. Don't work any harder, Mike.
Oh, no, he can.
Polly, I'm married to a musician, so I know what they're like. Is there anything about Michael, or give me one thing about Michael that you would like to change? Tell me what
I don't think there's anything I'd like to change about this angelic person.
All right, Michael, it's your turn.
Actually, I have, there's one thing I've grown used to, and that's his car. It's this big, old, well, Arsenio calls it used to be an Oldsmobile, but now it's just old. It's this big old dented Buick from 1979 or something like that.
I've seen it.
And he likes to keep it as, he likes to get it as filthy as possible so that you can barely see through the windows, which he says, you know, is his, it's like riding in a limo because people can't see in because they're looking through the dust on the windows.
Interesting analogy, the limo with the dirty car.
Especially when you see this car.
I have seen it.
Oh yeah, you've seen it.
Now, what about Polly? Is there anything you'd change about her? Anything
Not about her personally. I hate her two dogs. That's what I would get rid of. She has these two nasty Cocker Spaniels.
One of them,
George and Joe Cocker, and they actually, one of them chewed up the shoe that she's wearing. And,
I see the corner of it's missing.
One of them the other night ate a whole thing of Hershey's Kisses that Arsenio had given me. Aluminum foil and all.
So it's your fault.
Threw up
because you work for Arsenio. It's your fault.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
Now, Michael, you work on Arsenio every night.
Right.
You've got some outside projects going on.
Yeah, the main thing I'm doing right now is my background had been as a jazz musician besides doing funk and rock, so I'm putting together an album of stuff. We're using, like different kind of beats.
Really great songs.
Hip-hop beats. Yeah, thank you very much.
No, they're
But,
really
a lot of the hip-hop beats and New Jack Swing and stuff with jazz, so I'm putting together that album. I sing a couple tunes. So I've got a gig the 14th and 15th of June in Westwood at Bon Appetit. So that's the main thing I'm working on.
Well, thanks for stopping by, you guys. Now, we have an actress here, and we have a musician that's camera-worthy. Let's work it here and then introduce the video.
Here's
the definition of sound with Now is Tomorrow.
They're so cute.
All my tears that cry forever. Hurt is the heart that will remember.
I'm reading this paper. Did you know that they changed the 4 basic food groups?
What are you talking about?
Well, you know how usually you have your meats, vegetables, bread and grains, dairy products. The 4 food groups that have a well-balanced diet. They've changed all 4 of them. Now, it's cotton candy, toothpaste, Q-tips, and of all things, car exhaust.
I don't think so.
Well, details are still sketchy.
Once again from her album Perseverance, here's Victoria Wilson-James and Bright Lights. You're a goon. Are you doing okay on this machine?
I'm not doing anything.
You know what no one ever does?
Oh, no, it's terrible. So frustrating. I don't know how people use this to unwind. I want to just punch the machine.
Okay, honey, you're really good at what you do, so I wouldn't worry about this machine.
Pinball champion this.
No, you know, I heard that being a star was a big fantasy of yours. Now that you're making it and you're up on the rise, how does it compare with reality?
Well, it's a lot of hard work, as you will probably know. But it's good fun. It's a good job. You get paid well, and you get to wear fabulous clothes and meet great people and be on, like, shows like The Party Machine.
Well, congratulations on your album. Good luck with the next single and all that stuff, and have a great, you're doing a promotional tour now. Best of luck. I hope you survive. I know what that's like. Come back anytime. Say goodnight to everybody. That's it for us tonight. Bye, Polly. Thanks, Michael. Michael, get your car washed, please. Tim Wiz, thanks. We're going to keep on cranking it here. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, singer and daytime television star Michael Damian is in the machine to perform. So, ladies, get ready. And Crystal Waters is here to do Gypsy Woman, the #1 dance track and one of the hottest records in America today. Plus, we have a video from my friends, the Rhythm Syndicate, and their hit, Passion. So come on in. There's plenty of passion for you in the machine. Hello, Michael. Welcome to the Party Machine. I'm doing good. You know, one of the first things that our guests are required to do on the Party Machine is work, so...
I gotta start working?
That's right. Let's get busy.
Okay, let's do it. As a teenager, she was always writing poetry, but it wasn't until she met the Baltimore Basement Boys that she put her verse to rhyme.
The result? Her first record, which has already topped the dance charts and is top 40 pop. To perform Gypsy Woman, here's Crystal Waters. Woo! That's Jack, Charlie, Rock, Guppy, Jay, and Shazzy in the Party Machine Spotlight. We're coming back to talk to Michael Damian, and a little later, he's going to be performing. Plus a slamming video from Rhythm Syndicate and more, so much more, so stick around. I'm here in the game room with Mr. Michael Damian. Welcome. I said welcome already, didn't I?
It's okay, you can welcome me again. Welcome to your show.
Thank you very much.
It's good to be here with me, and you.
Yeah, both of us, we're both in the game room.
You told me I was going to do a lot of work, but I haven't done much work.
It's just a lot of fun on the Party Machine.
Yeah,
that's
great.
right. But you're going to have to work seriously in a minute. You're going to be able to performing. How long has it been since your last record?
It's been about 2 years. Yeah.
So we've been waiting for this one.
Yeah, 2 years. It's I toured for about 1.5 years, and then I spent the last year writing the new album Dreams of Summer, and also, you know, doing my day job too. So
now, how does that work? I mean, you've got two careers. You're an actor and you're a musician. When you go on the road, what happens to your daytime work?
Well, see, my character, because they created the character around me. In other words, Danny Romalotti, there's a lot of Michael Damian and Danny Romalotti because he's a singer also.
Right.
So when Michael Damian goes on tour, they've worked out the character.
Conveniently write him on tour as
and
well.
It's believable because, you know, he goes on tour and so does Michael Damian. In fact, they work together a lot. Sorry.
Well, who opens for who, though?
Danny opens up Michael Damian,
right.
all the time.
Do you consider yourself a musician who acts or an actor who also does music?
Well, it would have to be...
That's a hard question, I know.
Well, I started in music long before acting. You know, I started with my family when I was 11 years old, professionally playing for about 10 years in clubs and Marine bases and so on. And it wasn't until about 19 that I started acting. So I'm definitely a musician, singer who acted later.
Now, a lot of people don't understand how you can do both, but I understand that it's really sort of one is mixed in with the other. You're communicating.
Yeah, I think if you're in the entertainment business, period, you know, you make a lot of sacrifices, first of all, you know.
That's right.
No weekends, very few hobbies. In fact, I incorporate music, acting as my hobby, my career, everything, because I think if you're having a great time doing what you're doing, you don't need a hobby.
No, you don't have time for it. You're doing your hobby.
Yeah,
okay, you're going to be performing for us in just a minute. Yeah. Right now, check out Rhythm Syndicate and PASSION, Passion.
I've never loved you. For the love of God, you'll never see that child alive again. I swear, Weatherly, if you harm her, I'll get you with my last dying breath. Don't raise your hand to me, Sebastian.
Tim, what are you doing?
Well, I got an audition next week for this new soap opera, and I figure, you know, this could be my big break. I mean, look what it did for, you know, Michael Damian.
That's the scene you're working on? That's the scene you have to do?
Well, no, I mean, that's kind of like, I don't know, you know, as an actress, you kind of do a little background in the scene, so you know what's going on when your character enters. That's kind of what it is, and then my character's just...
Well, that's great. You want to work on it? I'll work on the scene with you.
Sure, okay, well, tell me what you think.
Yes?
Pizza! What'd you think? Not too bad? Too much? Not enough?
That's it?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, they said if I really nailed it, though, next week I'd come back to deliver Chinese food.
Let's hear some music. A lot of you know him as Danny Romalotti from The Young and the Restless, and others might just know him for his music, like his #1 gold single, Rock On. Either way, he's a musician to pay attention to. From his album, Dreams of Summer, here's Michael Damian and What a Price to Pay. Crystal.
Hi.
Welcome to the Party Machine.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the success of Gypsy Woman.
Thank you.
Now, you write all of that. Did you write your whole album?
I wrote my whole album except one song was a remake.
And what inspired the lyrics for Gypsy Woman?
For Gypsy Woman was about a woman I actually saw standing on the street with a full face of makeup. And I always wondered why. And someone did an article about her.
What's behind all that makeup?
Yeah, she just had a lot of pride in herself, even though she was in a bad situation.
Now, you've been writing for quite some time, right?
Yeah.
What made you decide to come out front? Actually, put your beautiful face on the front.
Well, actually, I had written this song for another artist, and they kind of liked the way I sang it, so they saved it for me.
And you got it.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations and best of luck. I know you're going on a tour of New York, a little club tour. Have a great time. I know how that is. Hang on, you're getting ready to have a good time. Thanks, that's it for us tonight. Thank you, Michael Damian. Thanks, Tim and Wiz. We'll see you guys maybe tomorrow night. We'll keep cranking here on the Party Machine. See you, bye.
Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, we've got two of R&B's hottest acts. Singer Tony Perry is going to do his latest hit, With You, and the brand new Heavies featuring Andia Davenport are here at the machine with Dream Come True. Plus, we've got a video from Salt and Pepper, Do You Want Me? And the answer is yes, so come on in, the machine is on. I'm hanging over here with John and Mary, and you know, I see you guys here quite a bit. What is it brings you back to the Party Machine all the time?
It's the groups, being able to party with the groups. It's just that we're so close. The audience is just so freely with them, and it's great.
And the dancing, because it's like you just can work, you know, get out on this floor and just do anything. And I love everybody's just doing their own thing, and everybody's not doing the same thing.
Well, when you see who our next guest is here, you're going to be really happy that you made it here tonight. A few years ago, this soulful singer was discovered by a record producer in a New York club. That chance encounter led to his first solo album, 1987's Forever Yours, a top 40 R&B LP which included top 10 tunes like Lovey Dovey and She Fly. Now he's back on the charts with a follow-up album which includes Head Over Heels and the hit he's about to do. To perform with you, here is Tony Perry. Will be on stage in a little while, and in a minute, I'm going to find out the latest from my favorite DJ, Wiz. Wiz will be bringing us up to date on what's been doing with, you know, Kid and Play and that sort of thing. Right now, let's jam with Joy and Sonia in the Party Machine Spotlight. Go, girls! Yeah. DJ Wiz.
That's me.
A little while earlier, I saw you up there scratching up on the platform.
Yeah, little something, little something.
No, scratching with the
Little
records,
something.
kind of scratching. Where'd you learn how to do that?
Well, actually, I've been scratching for around 13 years. I first saw this guy scratch at a block party in Queens, in my old neighborhood, and I just had to learn how to do it. It amazed me how they can manipulate music with the flick of the hand.
So you've been doing that for 13 years.
Yeah.
How old are you now, Wiz?
Hey, hey, hey! Next question, damn it.
Now, I know you've been hanging out with Kid and Play, of course.
Yeah, those are my brothers.
What's going on with those guys?
Well, they just completed filming House Party 2. It should be out in like October or November. It's gonna be funny. Funny is, well, funny.
You're a busy guy. You're doing the Party Machine. You're doing Kid and Play stuff, and
Yeah, our album's coming out. Kid and Play's album should be out in June or July.
And you're also doing some productions of your own. Tell me about some of these acts you're producing.
Well, I got 3 acts that I'm working on right now. One of the groups is Build or Destroy. Raleigh and Shaquan, what's up? Doghouse Dave and Sharima Robinson, who's an R&B singer. And I'm also working on cuts for Salt and Pepper's new album, Spinderella's new album, and whoever else asks me. I'm just working. Money, you know?
You know, Wiz, I don't believe a word you just said.
Hey!
It's a joke. I know you're a legitimate DJ.
You want me to do a cut for
I
you.
know. Oh, yeah, right. Well, anyway, no, honestly, I hope we see some of your acts here. When are we going to be able to see some of this stuff happen?
Well, hopefully, I'm still trying to get my acts signed. I'm working on the demos right now, and hopefully they'll be signed within a month or two, you know, hopefully.
So maybe by the end of the summer, we'll see some action
Yeah,
here.
something, at least a single. Something. Pray for me.
All right, why don't you introduce this video for
Well,
me?
these are my homegirls. The Idol Makers Posse goes out to Queens, New York. Salt and Pepper, what's up? Do you want me, baby?
And I heard you never tried to hurt you. Some say I'm a fat.
Nia, I think we got to talk, you and me.
What's the matter?
Well, I'm a little upset at what I saw earlier tonight. I saw you up there with Wiz talking about all his little projects, his record deals and his film things and his stuff like that. And I got to tell you, my life doesn't revolve around this party machine. I'm a trained actor. I'm a professional stand-up comedian. I've got a lot going on beyond these 4 walls, Nia, and I think I deserve the same respect and the same, time to plug my gigs as Wiz gets. And I just thought you should know that.
You know, Tim, you're right.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't really have anything right now. I'm gonna probably do some laundry a little later on, and I rented Ghost. I'll watch that probably.
Feel better?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I'm glad you got that off your chest.
All the same here.
Our next guests emerged from the mid-'80s rare groove scene in England, where they learned to play live, determined to bring back the intense, raw, pure sound of 70s funk and combine it with their own brand of soul. Their first hit from their debut album, which they're about to perform, features a singer who has done backup work with artists like Tone Loc, Madonna, and Al Jarreau. With Dream Come True, here are the brand new heavies featuring India Davenport. Tell me, Terry, I got one question for you. Why did it take 3 years for you to do your second album?
Well, Nia, actually, I think the bulk of the time was spent finding the right songs to do. I mean, that really showcased me. And I think no wine is served before it's time, and the same with my music.
So you weren't like having a baby. You were waiting for the wine to get good. Well, thanks for stopping by. I hope you come by again. Now, I got a question for you guys. How did you guys get together?
Well, we were on the same label, and the record company president, Mike Ross, from Delicious Vinyl Records, said, you want to get with these guys, or you like the music? And I said, yeah.
I put it down to the hand of the Lord anyway.
Yeah.
He was just
there you have it.
guiding us.
You guys are great. Come back. I know you got another single dropping soon. Come on back anytime. Really, really enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. That's it for us tonight on the Party Machine. Thanks, Wiz. Thanks, Tim. See you. Bye.
Don't miss the Party Machine tomorrow night when sex guru Dr. Ruth stops by for a house call. And Nia welcomes British rap sensation Stereo MC. Plus the video, People Are Still Having Sex from Latour on the next Party Machine. bounds to the party machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the party machine. Tonight, we've got Musto and Bones featuring PCP and their huge dance hit, Dangerous on the Dance Floor, and the Rhythm Tribe with their special blend of Latin funk, plus the latest video from CNC Music Factory. Here we go. Much like CNC Music Factory and Soul to Soul, tonight's special guests are the vehicle for the producing talents of Tommy Musto and Frankie Bones. Having remixed for people like Thelma Houston and Patrick O'Hearn, they decided to cultivate a colony of new artists under their own banner. And this group launched them in style. Here with PCP are their top 5 dance hit produced by Musto and Bones, Dangerous on the Dance Floor. We'll be back in a little bit with a video from CNC Music Factory and a slam and dance track from Rhythm Tribe. True love can be hard to find. True love can be hard to find. Our spotlight dancers here in the game room. I know all of you guys. Roberto over here. This is Sultana right here, and this is Monique, and I know everything about you guys there is to know, so I don't want to ask anything. No, you just got finished. It's a joke. You just got finished doing a movie. What's it called?
Mambo King.
How did you like doing a film? Dancing, by the way, right?
Yeah, just dancing. Just dancing, salsa.
What do you mean just that? You were just telling me how much work it was.
To keep dancing 30 times a day.
Sultana, you danced with me on Arsenio show.
Right.
And what do you do for a living?
A professional figure skater. I skated with Holiday on Ice, and now I'm teaching choreography.
You can tell it. You got those ice skater legs. And, and Monique, you study architecture and dance. What kind of a combination is that?
Well, I do that to, for the future and choreograph for dancing and design my own dance studio and everything. So.
Wait, you're becoming an architect so you can design your...
Dancing and choreographing also for the dancers when I design my dance studio. So.
Well, I don't get a chance to tell you guys very much, but I love it when you come dance on my show just every week. Yeah, you wanna do a little bit of my work here?
Sure. Okay, we have Here We Go by CNC Music Factory.
You're hired! Tim, how was your date last night? How did it work out?
Did you ask? No, I tried to tell you. I knew I was gonna sex her because I looked at her legs. See, I see a shaved leg, I see smooth sandal. I see a hairy ankle. Oh, Lord.
Well, very nice. Maybe some music will take those nubby little knees that I'm sure you ran into last night. Maybe some music will take that off your mind.
I don't think so. As a matter of fact, she had her body shaved up to her eyebrows. What time did we get out of here? Anyway, what are we doing?
Showcase their unique look and style in dozens of videos for artists such as Rod Stewart, the Pointer Sisters, and Michael Jackson. Our next guest decided it was time to make their own music.
Concentrating on music derived from the roots, they created a sound that combines the traditional with the funky, hinting at the title of their new debut album, Soul Modernero.
With Gotta See Your Eyes, here is the Rhythm Tribe.
Yeah.
Soul PCP, congratulations. I understand you guys just signed your first record deal.
Yes, we did. We signed with RCA. Don't tell us more.
Yeah, we got hooked up to a friend of mine named Eddie Coleman with Musto and Bones. He did a compilation song called She's Dangerous on the Dance Floor, and the rest is history.
So when's your first single due out?
It's due out the middle of May. It's called Keep It Up Dance, How Long Can You Last?
You'll have to come visit us again on the party machine.
I would definitely like that.
You guys over here are Rhythm Tribe happening. I understand that you guys have a tune. Some of your music is actually in Ron Howard's new movie called, what's the Backdraft? Tell me about that.
Well, while we were recording the album called Soul Moderno, which is on Zoo Entertainment, which is out now, we had done a video on our own before the label deal, and he saw it. He responded so heavily, he really pursued us, flew us out to Chicago. We ended up on this ship going down the Chicago River, playing our song, Gotta See Your Eyes, and it was funny. He comes down after and he says, you know, I've never seen you guys before, but you know, that song was really cool.
Now, who's this beautiful one back here?
Oh, this is my mom. She's the supporter for 11 years of the group. We've been together that long.
Well, Mom, thanks for stopping by. Thanks all of you guys. You know, everyone comes to the Party Machine. It's a great night for new talent. Thanks, Wiz. Thanks, team. See you guys. Bye.
Fine and align with my better half. Friends just laugh, but I stayed on that narrow path, knowing that you would come.
Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ruth Westheimer, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, Nia's musical guests are the Stereo MCs. We also have a very important video called People Are Still Having Sex, which is appropriate because Nia's special guest is me, Dr. Ruth Westheimer, and we are going to have to talk about how to have safer sex in the 90s. So come on into the machine. There is nothing safer than dancing.
The sound has been described as one that fuses 60s psychedelia, 70s rock, and 80s hardcore rap, drawing inspiration from favorites such as Sly and the Family Stone, Isaac Hayes, and KRS-One. Combining those influences, this English trio has already had success remixing for acts like Moni Love, Queen Latifa, X-Clan, and Misha Paris. And now, they're using their talents to make hits for themselves. With Elevate My Mind, here on the Stereo MC. Woo!
With the drop top down, join the circus of your rodeo clown. Sing you a ballad, fix you a salad. Prepare to sing, the girl and I cook and cancel no put my time is.
That's Dean and Sean in the Party Machine Spotlight, and when we come back, I'm going to be talking with sex guru Dr. Ruth. Plus, Latour's People Are Still Having Sex, and another number from the Stereo MC, so stick around.
Imagination. You, over you, I'm cuckoo crazy. The spell is voodoo, your love is taboo, baby. I may have bones in the cause of too much sex. If you gon' forget, I'm gonna take you to the sunset. Caress and kiss and snuggle and cuddle. Sure, everything is okay, baby. So
Everybody here knows Dr. Ruth, woman who's been educating us about sex for quite a while now. Now, Dr. Ruth, welcome to the Party Machine. And thanks for opening the show for me. I appreciate that. Now,
Thank you for
a couple of our regulars have some questions for you. Before we get to that, I understand you've got some information for us about sexually transmitted diseases.
Yeah, I'm really very happy that you are asking me because a lot of kids are watching you. And it's a fun show. And you people are terrific. But we also have to say that when they decide to have sex, because they do fall in love, that they have to be aware of sexually transmitted diseases, of AIDS, of hepatitis B, of syphilis and gonorrhea. We really have to educate them. And that's why I say if anybody has sex, they do have to use a contraception. And before, if a woman doesn't go to the doctor right away, then they should use condoms. And condoms are available. And it's just a question of making that decision to use it so that nothing happens. They even come in different colors. They can be matched to women's pocketbooks.
Let me ask you one question.
Yes.
Do condoms really help like 100%? I heard they're not 100% effective.
That's a very good question. Nothing is 100%, but it's certainly better than not to use them.
Right.
But they're a good question, and we have to give that message. People, you must use a contraceptive.
Okay, now who's got the first question?
Me.
Okay.
Yo, what I was going to ask you is, see, there's a lot of rumors going around about sex, and what's normal? What's really normal?
If she doesn't know about it?
No, what I was asking is, A lot of rumors about sex, but what's really considered normal nowadays?
What's normal? I have to tell you something. Come nearer. Do you know what? There is no such thing. Anything that two consenting adults do with the proper protection, like what I talked about, condoms, anything is normal, except if it's against his or her wishes.
Right.
So there is no such thing as not normal. And you know what else? There is no such thing as a normal size, Swizz. Do you hear me? There is
That's
no
right.
such thing.
So
We're talking about women's feet and, you know.
Be extra large and small and,
Right, because we checked my size foot is 4 and yours is 12.
12, y'all.
No such thing. All it needs is a good brain, love, and a good contraception.
You got a question?
Yeah. When can you tell when you're in love?
Ooh, that's a good question. When your heart starts beating when he walks into the room, when you start like saying, oh gosh, I want to be in his arms, when you know that that guy really is willing to talk about not only sex, not only orgasms, but also willing to talk about contraception, condoms, whatever it is, then you know you're in love. Because then it's not a one-night stand.
Dr. Ruth, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you,
I would like you to introduce this next video. I think it'd be real appropriate.
I would love to do that. What a fun show. This video addresses the scariest part of my message. Here is Latour in People Are Still Having Sex. And I hope with contraception.
All the denouncement had absolutely no effect. Parents and counselors constantly scorned them.
I want to win that. I want to win. Come on. Let me win that thing.
Hey, Dr. Ruth, how you doing?
I'm winning, but it's difficult. Look at this.
Good game.
Did you learn something tonight?
I learned a lot of stuff tonight, and I was going to tell you, I really enjoyed it. I read an article that you did about the losing your virginity, sleeping with a person for the first time, and
You're going to tell everybody on television
Well, yeah.
about your first time?
Well, yeah, it's a joke, Mom. It's just a little comedy piece we're doing here.
Say it loud that it's a joke.
I talk about it. But I remember the first time, because the first time I had sex was with a girl, and she had never had sex either. And that's kind of...
Fumbling a little bit?
Well, yeah, it was kind of like when you're on the bumper cars and your wheel gets stuck, you know, and you just kind of... It looks like it's a lot of fun, but it's...
Tim?
Yes.
Did you use... What am I going to ask you? Did you use contraception?
I wore a wetsuit. Is that good? We were fighting over the snorkel, but it was magic other than that.
You still love her?
Oh, yeah. Nia, we were just talking about you. Hi.
I hope it was good.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Well, Dr. Ruth, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, Nia, for having
Thanks,
me.
Ruth.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Stereo MCs. Thanks, Wiz. Tim, you're right here. I can say thank you. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys later. See you, bye.
Oh,
Okay, Ruth, we're gonna fly.
why? Look at this. Look at it.
Tomorrow night, the machine kicks into high gear with the sexy sounds of recording a new Jack City star, Christopher Williams, as he performs his smash hit, I'm Dreaming. Plus, a #1 video from Kathy Dennis on the next Party Machine. Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, we've got one of the sexiest singers in music. Mr. Christopher Williams is in the house. And speaking of sexy, we've also got Kathy Dennis's hot video for her #1 hit, Touch Me. So come on in. We're going to touch you all night long. Tonight's special guest is a young man who always wanted to be in show business, but he didn't know if he could overcome his shyness. In fact, he was considering a career as a professional bowler. When starring in a college musical, he received a standing ovation. As soon as the semester ended, he made a demo tape, and within 6 months, he had a record deal. And now, he's followed up his first smash album, Adventures in Paradise, with a #1 single from the New Jack City soundtrack. With I'm Dreamin', here's Mr. Christopher Williams. Jason, Fernando, and Molly in the Party Machine Spotlight. And when we come back, I'm going to be talking to Christopher Williams, whose single from New Jack City soundtrack is heading straight to the top.
Little do they know that soldier's legit. I'm not saying
You caught us talking. It's Christopher Williams. We're spreading rumors back here. That's the thing we do at the Party Machine. We spread rumors. Say hi to everybody.
How you doing, everybody? What's going on?
Yeah, the first thing I want to ask you about is your aunt. Tell everybody who your aunt is.
Ella Fitzgerald. She's my aunt. She's a legend. It's not, you know, it's something that I just live with. I grew up around her. And I grew up around her, and it would always be weird to watch how people would just embrace her and go crazy over her. And the first time I saw her on stage, I knew that I wanted to be in some kind of arena of entertainment, whether it be sports or music.
Now, have you ever actually sung for her?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Every Christmas, Thanksgiving, we go over to her house and we have dinner, normal family stuff, and she, you know, gets up and she'll call everybody into the sitting room, and I'll have to sing.
So you weren't nervous or anything like that? It's just...
When I was younger, I would be really nervous singing in front of her, but she gives me a lot of pointers, and she likes to give me songs, old songs, to sing. And she'll say, you ain't really singing nothing until you're singing this. So,
now besides your aunt, who are some of your musical heroes?
Marvin Gaye is probably the one that most is my musical mentor, but Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson were a big vocal influence when I was younger. And as I got older, my voice got deeper. Luther Vandross and James Ingram, Michael Bolton, people like that.
Now you're working on another album right now. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, I'm working on my second album after finishing up the New Jack City stuff. And I have another single coming out on a group who is on New Jack City, Full Swing, that will be out July 1st, called I Want to Be Your Lover. So hopefully that'll hit. And take me a little further so that when my record comes, I won't be away so long. But my record should be out around August 22nd.
We'll be looking for it seriously around here in the Party Machine, and you got to come back for us too. Promise?
Promise.
Okay.
Promises.
Yeah, Christopher's going to be doing another number for us, but right now here's a video by Kathy Dennis. You Touched Me. Hey, Wiz!
What's up, girl?
I just danced his way over and stepped on my foot.
Take it easy, dude.
Oh, you better introduce this next group.
All right, this is my homeboy, Hey, he ain't that big now. That's my man. Once again, from his top 10 album, Adventures in Paradise, here he is, Christopher Williams.
Tim, are you doing anything Sunday afternoon?
Actually, no. I had to cancel my plans. I've just recently been banned from the zoo. Why? What'd you have in your mind?
Oh, well, great, because Howard and I are having a little get-together, you know, kind of a private affair, about 12 people, some hors d'oeuvres, drinks, things like that.
That'd be great.
Yeah, if you could, so you can come, you think?
I'd love to. What time would you like me there around?
Well, everybody else is going to be there around 4 o'clock, so I figured 3:30. You could, you know, set up the bar about 3:30.
Oh, you want me to bartend for you? Oh, well, yeah, okay, sure. That'd be fine. That'd be great. Actually, that'd be great. Hey, can I bring a couple of my friends? Would that be great? Huh?
Well...
Just rock that place. Hey, guys! Party at Nia's house! All right!
Oh,
we'll see you there. We'll meet you there.
Ow! Tim! I'm going to pause. I think that's it for the Party Machine tonight. Thanks for stopping by. Christopher? Where's Christopher? Here he is. Cop a squat, babe. Whoa!
That was me.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks whiz. See you guys later. Take it easy. See you. Bye.
Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. I'm in control tonight, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Tonight, we've got my good friends Rhythm Syndicate, who have written and produced hits for people like Karen White and Donny Osmond. They're in the house with their first hit from their debut album. Plus, we've got a terrific video from Tracy Spencer and lots more. So come on in and make it funky. This is a breeze. This is like riding my Harley. All right, boys, take me up. Let's go. Whoa! Woo-hoo! Woo! I thought it was. Well, I'm trying to work this focus thing out. Why don't you guys check out my good buddies, Rhythm Syndicate with P-A-S-S-I-O-N, Passion. Let me find this guy. I think maybe I'll get it together with the focus and all that stuff. When we come back, I'll be talking to Rhythm Syndicate. Plus, we've got a video from Tracy Spencer, so stick around. Sooner or later, I'll get it down. Come on, James, baby! Rhythm Syndicate, so follow me this way. Okay, wait, gotta watch my step. Can't break my neck. Woo! Now, Evan and Carl actually started a band years and years ago back in Connecticut, and they broke up and went their separate ways and eventually came back together to become a very successful, hi there, writing, producing team. And then when it came time to do their own album, they called their old buddies from school, I think. Hey, where'd they go? It's Evan and Carl.
Hey, Nikki.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Okay, I'm going to sit down and do this. Wait. How's that? Hi.
Hey.
So were you nervous?
No, because it was fun. It was fun. We had all your support. You were backing us up all the time.
See, we've been working together now for about 3 weeks on my record. So I made a big banner for the band and bought little gifts and said, good luck, Rhythm Syndicate. This is your television debut.
That's right.
congratulations on your record, too. It's one of the most added records in the country right now.
Yeah, we're off to a great start.
Now, you guys have written and produced for people like Karen White and Stephanie Mills, and you're responsible for turning around Donny Osmond's career with the #1 single, Soldier of Love. What's it like having a hit of your own that you've written and produced?
There's nothing like it. I mean, it's great, you know, to have your hits out there with other people, but when it's your own, that's the ultimate feeling. So we're
Now,
loving it.
how do you figure out which tunes to give away?
We just keep the best ones for ourselves. That's
Okay, so wait a minute. You're telling me that you gave me your second best song?
We're already done with our album.
No.
The minute we were done with our
Exactly.
album, we took the best ones we had next, and we gave them to you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Your album is killer.
Let's talk about the project that you're working on right now.
Oh, well, this is an incredible singer. She's amazing. Her name is Nia Peeples, and she's going to be a star. She's already a star, but this is a hit record.
I paid you guys to say that, but I appreciate it.
No, it's been great. We've been working, you know, what, a month? And it's just been...
Yeah, we got together for like 4 days, wrote how many tunes?
We wrote a lot of songs.
We wrote a lot of songs and then produced them and did all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have to come back when your next single is out.
We'd love.
Okay? And best of luck on your promotion tour. I love you guys a lot. Give me a
All
kiss.
right.
Thank you.
Love you.
Oh, that's a real kiss. That is not a Hollywood kiss because I
that's
know
for
these
real.
guys.
That's right.
We're going to be back with Tracy Spencer in just a minute, so don't go away.
One more time. Yeah, here we go. My brethren.
My brother.
You're getting it. You're getting it.
yeah.
All right. But you know, who dresses you? Why do you dress like this, man?
Well, it's you know, I'm a bartender. This is what the boss.
But check. This is a TV show, though, dude.
Oh, it's a TV show. It must be a very high budget. That's why we have the host running the camera.
I'm the boss, Fred.
No, really. You don't have to dress like this. I mean, look at you. You're all wrong, man. All right, check this out.
What kind of roll-on do you use, by the way, before we...
Hey. Just let me hook you up there. You need help. Put that on. I'll hook you up with a little hat here, a little cap.
Oh, what? Oh,
a little
geez.
time machine
There we
hat.
go. Huh?
You know,
Word up.
something still ain't right, man. Something ain't right about you, man.
I like this.
I don't know, man. Well, you know what? Check this out. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna give you the key. Just go into my dressing room. Take whatever you want.
Right? Really?
You'll be down.
Straight up?
Straight up, dog.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. You know, Nia, I really don't think there's no help for that guy.
Definitely
He's
not.
out.
No. Here's Tracy Spencer with Funky. Hey, Wiz. I think that was really nice of you to try and help Tim out. Loaning some of your
Well,
clothes.
man, I'm trying to hook him up. I wouldn't do it for anybody, though, you know?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You think this is a little too busy with this?
What'd you say? I think it's time to say goodnight. Thanks, Rhythm Syndicate. Best of luck to you guys. I love you lots. Thanks, Wiz. Excuse me, Tim's. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. See you, bye. Oh, no.
That's not what I'm all about. I just be playing myself out if I spent the night at your house. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't mean to turn.
Join Nia tomorrow night as dance and singing sensation Angel kicks the machine into high gear. Plus, Black Box strikes it up on the next Party Machine. Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, we're going to be jamming with a very special man. Angel is here at the machine to show us some of the freshest moves in music and dance. And we're going to see Strike It Up, the latest video from Black Box. So come on in, the party's just begun. Tonight's special guest studied on scholarship with the Joffrey Ballet, danced in the film A Chorus Line, and was Madonna's principal dancer on the Who's That Girl tour. Tonight, he comes to the party machine ready to explode with his own dance and music artistry. With Your Love Just Ain't Right, here's Angel.
Feel about that. I got it down pat, 'cause due to the fact I'm down to earth. Beef up the bass in the speaker, live off the mic. I swear that I'ma reach you. Being today what I was yesterday, and telling you, hey, there's no need for me to play. I say,
Andre and Tron are burning up the party machine spotlight, and when we come back, we're going to be talking to the very hot man you just saw. Angel's here to tell us all about himself, so stick around.
Listen that, but that's beside the point. Purpose, meaning, direction is joint. Simone Money demonstrates to a T. The one down to earth, I do believe it's me. So load them up, roll them out, let the fakers flee. And let nature work like it does for me, 'cause I'm down to earth. And let nature work like it does for me, 'cause I'm down to earth.
Angel, welcome to the party machine, and congratulations on your album. Is this your first album?
Yes, it's my first album, and I have a present for you. Here it is.
Oh, and in CD form too.
Yes.
I like that. Thank you. Now you're actually here. You're from Barrio in East LA, right?
Yes. I grew up here. I'm a native, and I'm glad I grew up here. But I grew up in a very depressed situation in my childhood, and I had to quit school really early and leave and get a job. So I moved out of the neighborhood and started looking for something else because I didn't think that was the only thing. I started dancing, and I really fell in love with dancing, and I picked that up as a discipline, and that helped me with my demeanor and so on. Then I got awarded a scholarship to a ballet school, and then from there I saw a movie called Flashdance that got me all inspired. Then I went to Cleveland Ballet. They gave me a scholarship. Then Joffrey Ballet offered me a scholarship to their school. I went there, and that was like to me the pinnacle of my ballet thing for me.
And then you went on to choreograph.
Yes, well then I started a club show in New York, and in the Cat Club Dancers, and I had a good time honing my skills there as a choreographer and doing all that.
So now you choreograph, and you starred in Madonna's Who's That Girl tour and everything.
Yes, I came back to Los Angeles after being stagnant for 3 years. Came here, got worked with Tyler Collins, Seduction, Vanessa Williams, and then I got the Madonna tour.
That's great. Now you're here, and before you got one more number, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm all hyped too. I mean, there's a lot of craziness going on.
Right now, here's a video from Black Box called Strike It Up.
Oh, girl, that party last night was fire. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I did, but did you see that guy that was dancing out in the middle of the floor out there?
Oh, did you see him?
Oh.
He was flopping around like a fish on a hook. I want to tap him on the shoulder and go, look, man, I'm from the dancing police. We're going to have you put to sleep, sir, okay? You're embarrassing your friends. You're scaring the children. Don't you have a mirror in your house, huh?
I guess not. Once again, choreographer, dancer, and singer, Angel, and Give Me the Bass.
Give me bass. Give me bass.
I'm here, back here in the game room with Andre and Tron, who are actually one of the Spotlight dancers. Is that right? Where are you guys from?
We're from Boston, Massachusetts.
You came out here just to dance on the party machine?
Yes, we came out here because it's a bigger entertainment field of dancing. We wanted to be on the party machine first.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Come back anytime. That's it for us tonight. Thank you, Angel. Choreography was fantastic. Wiz, Tim, I'll see you guys later. We're going to keep cranking it here at the party machine. So we'll see you maybe tomorrow night. See you, bye.
Come on.
Tune in tomorrow as leaders of the new school drop into the machine to perform their hit, Case of the PTA. Plus, Nia showcases the latest video from EMF on the next Party Machine. Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, we're going to the head of the rap class with leaders of the new school, and we also have a video from EMF. So pay attention, the Party Machine is now in session. Tim, are you ready for leaders of the new school?
Oh, am I ever? You know, it got me thinking about the leaders when I was in school.
Please.
Oh, hey. No, like the leaders when I was in high school, like the class president, captain of the hockey team, this cheerleader I knew named Kiki one time. Talk about a leader. Kiki, an innovative, gifted young artist. She really gave all her best, and
Thank you for
what a
sharing
leader.
that, Tim.
She was wonderful. No,
Thank
seriously.
you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
There's a photo of her, actually.
As tonight's special
That's
guest
me on the
reveal
left
on their
there.
debut album, Future
I don't know
Without
who
a
that
Past,
was.
they went to a different kind of school. Growing up outside of New York City on Strong Island, they combined their old school rhyming with the hip-hop sound of today. And working with Public Enemy's Hank Shockley and Chuck D, they fashioned a record that is one of the hottest on the rap charts.
With a case of the PTA, here are the leaders of the new school.
That's Eric and Terry in the Party Machine Spotlight. In a minute, we're going to meet these Party Machine regulars, and the leaders of the new school have another number for us. Plus a video from EMF. So come on back. The Party Machine recess is very short. Eric and Terry, you guys have been here on the Party Machine since day one. I remember that very day. You guys have been here every single night. What do you do during the day?
I go to school and I work on routines.
So you dance. You're a dancer.
Yeah, I'm a dancer. Not a professional dancer, but I'm a dancer.
And there's a movie that you've got coming out?
Yeah, late to dinner, and it's coming out in the summer.
Congratulations. What do you do?
I work for an accounting firm in West LA, and I'm in a singing group called 5.0. Hi, everybody. And hopefully our stuff will be coming out pretty soon.
Well, good luck to both of you. Now, how did you guys meet? Because you're always dancing together on the machine. How did you guys meet?
We made a half a year ago Soul Train, and we decided to come here and check it out. And we like it here.
It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more fun
You get
here.
to do a lot of creativity.
We like to be free here at the Party Machine. Give you plenty of room to slam and jam and do all that stuff. You guys are great. Right now, here's a video by EMF called Unbelievable. So, Wiz!
What's up?
Who taught you how to dance, man?
That's a New York move, baby.
Oh, I don't think so. Listen, these guys are from your part of town, and what you think?
Leaders got me hyped. That's why I'm doing this, man. This is just like a hype move for the leaders. They got me doing
Please,
this.
stop. Once again, with their sob story. And that's S-A-A-B, like the car. Here are leaders of the new school. So, Tim, did you learn anything tonight?
Well, you know, it's funny you should mention that. I learned that these guys would have done excellent in my high school poetry class because they rhymed Fendi with friendly. But more than that, I found their raps to be ironic yet sincere with an undertone of melancholy bemusement.
What are you talking about?
I'm not really sure. I didn't go to class that often, so I'm going to have to get back to you on that one.
I figured that. We're coming right back to meet leaders of the new school, so don't go away. Get your notebooks ready. Cute. Okay, guys, real quickly, introduce yourselves.
I'm Dinko D. I'm Charlie Brown. And I'm the lyrical monster, Busta Rhymes. Geronimo Malo in the back playing ball.
Playing ball and throwing the darts. So congratulations. Congratulations on your first record. What's up for you guys next?
Well, my second 12-inch Sob Story will be out in like 2 weeks, you know, and then the album drops in June and we'll be on tour, hopefully chilling.
Well, best of luck to you guys. Thanks. Come on back anytime with that second single. I expect to see you right back here. Got it?
Oh, yeah.
No questions asked. Thanks, you guys. That's it for us tonight on the Party Machine. Say goodnight, you guys. See you. Bye. 'Cause I can dance to that.
Tomorrow night, join Nia and her special guest, busted recording star BNGB, as she burns up the machine with her crossover hit, I Don't Want to Lose Your Love. Plus Gerardo's video, We Want the Funk, on the next Party Machine. Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, one of MC Hammer's favorite ladies, BNGB, makes a return visit to the machine. Plus, we've got a video from Gerardo, so come on in. We don't want to lose your love. When tonight's special guest left her home in Martin, Mississippi, even in her wildest dreams, she couldn't have imagined that success would come so quickly. Discovered by MC Hammer in 1988, she quickly earned a place in the posse on Hammer's records, videos, and tours. And now, she's taken the spotlight all for herself. With her top 10 hit version of the Emotions 1976 classic, I Don't Want to Lose Your Love, here is BNGB.
Guns N' Roses, new kids on the block, sticks to pop, no more making black songs, wax songs, please stop. If show business is a woman, I don't trust her, but she's gonna get knocked by the chub stuff.
That's Bandit in the Party Machine Spotlight. When we come back, we're gonna be talking to BNGB, plus we got a video from Gerardo, so stick around.
The chubster, a man that came out about 9 the mix and even then kicking lyrics that was quite potent. Howie by my side with the special slide for the room. Like,
we're in the middle of a conversation with BNGB in the game room. She was just saying, I want to come and just dance one day. So I was giving her my number so she could call and just come hang out. So how are you?
I'm fine. I'm great.
Wait, we can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm fine.
I got a question for you. You grew up singing in your father's church, right?
Oh.
Did you know back then that singing is what you wanted to do for your career?
Yes. Always.
From the minute he said sing, baby.
Always. Go to church, girl, it's 9:30. You know? Always.
So how old were you when you had your first solo?
I was 4. And I sang this song called Jesus Will Never Say No. You know those kiddie songs.
Howard's got the same story, man. He started in the church. Not a bad place to start.
No, really not.
I just want to say I really, really enjoyed your performance. It was very energetic and exciting. But
Please look at her face when you talk to her, would you?
I'm trying not to look at her. I get kind of excited. But anyway, just tell us how you met MC Hammer. I'm really curious about that. How'd you meet him?
I met him through my producer, James Early, which happens to be the baddest producer in this world. This is Hammer, this is BNGB, or actually, I was Angie then, you know, and he's like, she sings, he's like, you're right. And so I hit a note for him and stuff. He was like, give her some headphones, put her in there. And I stayed there till like 5 or 6 in the morning. I wasn't used to that.
Some things are just meant to be, though. Now, you're from a really small town in Mississippi. What's it like for a real small town girl to wind up in someone's huge success like MC Hammer? Is that a shock?
It's great. I love it. Because this is something that I've wanted to do all my life, you know, and now all my dreams are starting to come true. So excited, you know.
Now, you're about to go on the road with Johnny Gill.
Yeah, mid-June. We're you know, putting everything together in the studio now. Just got a couple of things to tie up, and we're going to be.
You are the only person that's ever been here that was excited about their promotional tour. It's the truth. Everybody comes in totally worn out.
It's my own, BNGB.
I know. You have to beat me up. Wait a minute. I do the hitting around here. So why don't you introduce this video for us? Here's Gerardo.
We want the phone.
funk. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, do we ever need the funk?
No.
I need the funk.
Yeah, that's true, but speak for yourself. You know, the day after Angie B graduated from high school, she came right to California.
Really? Where was she going to high school?
In Morton, Mississippi.
Wow.
How was your high school?
Not so swell. It was a little town in northern Ontario, Canada, and I kind of treated the same way that Dallas treated the whole season that Bobby Ewing was in there, and he just kind of woke up one day and he was back. It was all a dream. Same sort of deal. I just woke up in a comedy club and went, oh, I had the worst dream. It was like I was in a all-boys Catholic prison for 5 years.
I bet your mom planned that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Just there but not there. Once again, from her self-titled Top 20 solo album, here's Angie B with her follow-up single, So Much Love. Woo! That's it for us tonight on the Party Machine, Angie. Thanks so much. Have a great tour this summer. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Said hey. Oh, yes, we will. Yes, stop by. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Riz. We'll see you guys later. See you. Bye.
Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Their debut album is called Thicker Than Water, and when you see and hear tonight's special guests, you'll know why. Born only 7 minutes apart, these bilingual singer-songwriters were 17 when they left their Mexican home to make it in New York. In 1986, they won the MTV Basement Tapes contest, cut a record, then spent a couple of years concentrating on their writing, which is showcased on their just-released debut album. Here are Vicky, Sylvia, and Diana Villegas, the triplets. And in just a moment, we've got Salt-N-Pepa's latest video. And we'll visit with the triplets. They've got another number for us, too, so don't go away. Hey, guys. Hey, ladies. Congratulations on your album.
Thank you.
And the single sounds fantastic.
All right.
Everybody loved you out there. The guys, I was standing up on top and the rappers looking down and the guys were like, oh, we have a treat. Usually they get one beautiful woman and it's a treat and they have 3 of you.
Oh, thank you.
The stuff sounds great. Now wait, let me make sure I've got the names correct. Vicky?
Right.
Sylvia and Diana. Right. I got it right. Let me ask you a question. What is it like? What are the good and the bad parts of growing up with sisters that are 7 minutes apart from you?
The good part is to like have each other, you know, but also to make music together. It really works for us to work and write together, yeah. Absolutely.
What were the bad parts about it?
Let me count the wins. I think the only bad part is when you got blamed for something you really didn't do.
That's typical sisters. I have 2 sisters, and of course we're not triplets, but that's typical sisters.
Yeah, it's a typical.
I didn't do it.
And the clothing thing, you know, we don't, you know, swap clothing at all.
Is your mom the same size as you guys?
No, she's actually tall. She's taller.
So she lucked out. You guys weren't borrowing her stuff.
No, she lucked out, yeah.
Are you, Diana, you're the youngest, right?
Yeah.
Are you ever treated like the baby or more like equal?
When they try to, I remind them it's only 7 minutes. So.
Now, the other day I was reading about the history of your family. Your father was a tourist guide, and your mother was an American from Chicago, and they met while she was on vacation.
Yeah, Dad, you know, Mom needed someone to show her around town, and it happened to be Dad. And it's like,
said, actually, she had a friend with her, and the friend said, "Did you check out that driver?" And that was, you know, that was it. She checked him out.
And she moved from Chicago and just
she took Dad came to the States. She took him with her.
Yeah. She said, "You come here."
They came to the States for a while, and then Mom took. When we were born, Mom said went back to Mexico and spent a lot of time there growing up.
Now you guys are bilingual and everything, and I noticed by your dress and everything, you're really
we try to keep the flavor, you know, who we are, and you know.
Is there a lot of that influence on the album?
Yes. Absolutely. The whole album has that pop sense with the
rock-based,
American rock with the Latin folk influence.
Well, it's in the lyrics and the melody.
It's the Latin images.
Our music is a combination of who we are, American rock and roll with the Latin part. We grew up in Mexico.
Okay, so why don't you guys introduce our American video in Spanish?
Okay.
Which is something I can't do.
Oh, salt and pepper?
Aquí
sal y pimienta.
Right, sal y pimienta. Aquí está el video, sal y pimienta.
Me quieres.
Yo, we got a little problem.
Tim, did you ever date triplets?
Triplets, girl. I went out with this girl last night. She had so many personalities. I thought she was twins. Because when I met her, she's talking that sweet stuff. You know, I work in the Greenpeace and homeless children. And I get her home, get her under the knee. Suddenly I'm here, come on! Yeah, I want a man now. Who are you, baby? Sybil's little sister, Siblet? But these are triplets. And triplets, you can play Naked Twister with triplets, Nina. And I keep trying to talk to you about that.
Once again, here are the triplets and Sunrise. Lewis.
Keep going.
I'm here with Sir Lewis, one of our regulars here on the Party Machine. It seems like every night you're here with Wiz up here putting the regulars through some of the moves. What do you do when you're not here at the Party Machine?
I'm still dancing, choreographing places, and doing things for schools and things for peace and against prejudice. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I toured in Sweden. I did a lot of dancing over there, and I wrote a group called NP 2000. That means non-prejudice by the year 2000.
I know all about that group, actually. Keep up the good work.
Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
You ready, Ron? I'm ready.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight is a very hot night here in the machine. ABC is back with their huge hit, Playground. And we have another group who's about to make it just as big, Boys to Men. And their first smash, Motown Philly. Plus a video from Belle Biv DeVoe. She's dope. And Biv himself is here with us. Michael Bivins is in the machine, so come on in while there's still room.
Relationships, they
We're jamming to Poison, the first hit from Belle Biv DeVoe, which is quite appropriate because right now I'm standing next to the middleman of the trio, Michael Bivins. Say hello, Michael.
Hello, world. I'm here on the Party Machine, cooling with Nia Peeples.
What brings you here, Michael Bivins?
Well, today is a special day. Fortunately, I have a chance to have Biv Entertainment Day at the Party Machine. I got the little guys ABC in the house and the Harmony Boys, Boys to Men out of Philadelphia, and we here promoting.
Well, let's get to it. Since they debuted on the Party Machine a few months ago, it's been nothing but gold for these 6 young men. Their first single, Aisha, went top 10 on both the pop and R&B charts. And the second release, the song they're about to perform, looks like it might be even bigger.
Yo, so from their platinum album, Coolin' at the Playground, I got Chris, Mark, Red, Dave, Rowe, and the swing partner GA as they do the remix of Playground right here on the Party Machine.
I'm going to be talking to Michael Bivins. We've got BBD's She's Dope, and Boys to Men are here too, so stay with us. Go, boys!
The girl was serious. She wore no disguise. I thought it was me who makes that girl this.
Hey guys, you're dropping darts. It's Michael Bivins night here at the Party Machine because you manage these groups that we've got here today, right? Another Bad Creations? Uh-oh, Boys to Men?
Yeah.
Now tell me, what's so special? What was so special about ABC that made you discover them?
Well, Nia, one day I was out at this basketball park called Shoe Park out here in L.A., and I was leaving from balling, and I seen these 5 little kids, and I was like, damn, they look like little project kids. So I went up to them, and I said, what do y'all do? They said, we sing. And then I said, well, let me see what you can do. And they did a song called The Kind of Girls We Like by New Edition. And I was just listening to them, and notes was flying everywhere, but I didn't care because it was like, that's it, that's perfect, that's exactly what I want.
You're sort of a mentor to them. Because you've been through all the Belle Biv DeVoe stuff and all of that. What's the most important thing that you think that you're passing down to these guys?
Well, most importantly, I think I'm going to give them wisdom. So when they get 16 or 15, if they want to do what I want to do at an earlier age, then I'm doing it because I'm 22 and I'm branching out. If they want to do it at 16, I want to give them wisdom and teach them everything from dressing to talking to performing, the whole 9. So when they want to do production companies like, Biv Entertainment or Little Soldiers, something that they talk about right now, then they know exactly how to do it and they won't make the mistakes that most people would make if they didn't know what they was doing.
I was talking to Patty Austin the other day, and she was saying that the difference between old acts and new acts nowadays is that nowadays record companies don't develop their talent, and it sounds like you're really developing the talent now.
Yeah, I try not to be a manager. I try to be a big brother, a godfather to all my groups because, it's more than just money. It's knowledge and it's giving it back mentally because, they're going to be my age one day, and I want them to, whenever they have a problem or they running crash course, they always call me up because they can call me at any hour and ask me any question.
Now, you've got a tour that you're going out on pretty soon, right? You want to tell me a little bit about that?
All right, well, we're going on a Budweiser Superfest. We're going to do about 10 shows. Then we're going to move out on an MTV tour with Tony, CC Music Factory, and Geraldo. I hope I didn't mess that up. And that's going, that's how we're going to close out the year, and we'll be back with another album.
Well, now you got to introduce this video because I think you're the only appropriate person who can do this.
Yo, here's our video. She's dope. Belle Biv DeVoe. Come on. Hey, Belle Biv DeVoe. Yeah, Belle Biv DeVoe.
ABC, every time I see you guys, you get a whole lot hotter and a little bit taller. Now, Boys to Men, why don't you guys take us home with little hip-hop doo-wop.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Party Machine.
Yeah, that's it for us tonight in the Party Machine.
Oh,
Thanks for the Boys, Men, and the ABC. See you guys later. See you, bye.
Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, Lisa Fisher is here with her top 10 hit, How Can I Ease the Pain? Plus, we've got a video from Malcolm McLaren's World Supreme Team Show and lots more. So come on in, we'll find room for you in the machine.
You came in and my life began changing. I don't know how you all the way going on.
Tonight's stage with an incredible array of great singers. Luther Vandross, Shaka Khan, Teddy Pendergrass, Dionne Warwick, and even Mick Jagger. With credentials like that, it was only a matter of time before she got a chance to shine all on her own. With How Can I Ease the Pain, the first single from her new album and a song that she co-wrote, here's Lisa Fischer. Jamming in the Party Machine Spotlight. And when we come back, Lisa Fischer has another song for us, and we're going to get a chance to talk to her, too. Plus, the latest video from Malcolm McLaren's World Supreme Team Show. So stick around. I'll get it right.
Rock the house, y'all.
I'm here in the game room with Lisa Fischer, and first I have to give you a hug. I know, Lisa. The last time, I'm doing great, and you are looking fantastic. I've got to tell this little story. Okay. The first time I met Lisa, was you were singing background on my record.
Yes.
I Know How to Make You, that's right.
I know how to make you love me, baby.
That's right, that's right. And I have to tell you, I mean, everyone in the industry knows Lisa Fischer.
Oh, God.
And everyone says she's beautiful, she has a great personality, and she can sing her tail off. But the thing that the guys wanted to marry you for was your legs. Did you know that? They used to talk about your legs. Every time you go, oh my, that's who I want to marry. God. All the men, I kid you not, from the engineers to the producers to everybody was talking about Lisa Fischer's
you
legs.
give me everything else you got now, you can have some legs. You can walk around with the head and some legs.
I need some, honey. I need some terrible.
Girl, you don't need them.
Congratulations on everything. I'm so happy for you. This is really, really fantastic. Now, you wrote the first song, How Can I Ease the Pain?
Yeah.
That's the first song you ever wrote?
It's weird. Luther, when he was doing his album a couple of years ago, he said, oh, you guys better get together and try to write something because I need material. I was like, right? I've never written before, you know?
Just look at my leg.
You know?
No.
I don't want to write. He's like, you know, he really pushed me to write and be more involved musically. So I was like, okay. So I started to try to develop my writing. And Narda, Michael Walden, co-wrote it with me, and he was really sweet. And he was like, you know, don't worry, it'll be fine. Because I was like, I don't know if these lyrics are going to be okay, and I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, thank God he pushed you, and he made you find this other talent that's there. You've been on stage with everyone, and one of the things that's just amazing is having been on the road and on the stage with the Rolling Stones. What was that like?
Oh, it was crazy. It's like all the people. I remember the very first night, I think it was in Philadelphia, and this was the Steel Wheels tour, and everyone was nervous. It's the first time anyone had seen the Stones together, back together in a while after the breakup, you know. And I remember just the heat from the stage and just how happy everyone was to see them together. And they were yelling and screaming. It's just amazing the amount of energy and force that people have together when they're all happy and excited. It's just an amazing feeling. You feel it go through you.
Are you feeling this with your own project now?
I'm so nervous. It's so hard to tell what I'm feeling. It's different when you sing in background for someone, you know, because you're so into making them happy and making sure that they have what they need. But then once you're doing your own thing, it's like you have to try to understand what it is you need and what's going to make you happy. So.
Now, what's this next song? What's the title of the next song you're getting ready to perform?
We're going to do Save Me. This is another song co-written by Narda, Michael Walden, and myself. And it's an up-tempo song. And I know it!
Okay. We'll have a good time! All right, so we're gonna watch a very nervous Lisa Fischer in just a minute. Right now, here's the Party Machine video, Opera House with Malcolm McLaren. Kim, did you know that when Lisa Fischer's album came out earlier this year, she advised listeners to buy some candles, get in a bubble bath, listen to some music, and relax, you know, with your favorite person? Did you know that?
Damn.
What's wrong?
Well, I misunderstood. I thought you said get some sandals, some bubble gum, and relax with your favorite copy of The Prisoner. Damn. I gotta pay better attention.
Missed it by that much.
Very close.
Once again,
Swing and a miss!
Once again from her So Intense LP, here's Lisa Fischer and Save Me. Woo! I'm here in the game room with our spotlight dancers for the evening. Why don't you tell us all your names?
It's KY.
My name is Mike.
My name is Joe.
And this is Blake.
Now, how did you guys start dancing together?
Well, from just come up to Party Machine, mingling around, we just got together, just Started dancing.
So you actually met on the party machine?
That's it.
Okay, now how did you get on the party machine?
Well, I was dancing one night in a club, and Power 106 was there. And they had saw me dance, and they gave me a number. I didn't know what it was, and I called up, and it's party machine. And I'm all
cool. I know you've been here for a while.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question. When you come on the party machine, you guys met, you started dancing together. Where did you learn how to dance before you got on the party machine?
I used to learn and watch videos, and when I was young, I didn't know how to dance, so I just practiced as hard as I can. Got it going on.
Well, you guys are really hot, and I know I'm going to see you here tomorrow night. That's
sure
it for
will.
us tonight. Thanks a lot. Thanks for letting us stop by. Thanks, Tim, Wiz, Lisa Fisher. You're so hot. God bless. See you. Bye.
Don't miss tomorrow night's special edition of the Party Machine as singing and soap opera star Michael Damian joins Nia to perform his latest hit. Plus, Crystal Waters in the house to perform her #1 dance hit, Gypsy Woman, on the next Party Machine.
Dedication and a lot of devotion.
Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, Cleveland's Rude Boys are here to perform their #1 hit, Written All Over Your Face. And we've got a video from Yo-Yo, Don't Play With My Yo-Yo. So come on in and play with us.
Anyway, besides conceitment, one of the roots of evil, the treatment, a swift kick off the bus. Religion, if you something that you not, you want a mission.
Even though the average age of the 4 members of Rude Boys is only 25, did I lose my earrings? Look out below! Tonight's special guests have a collective 60 years of performance experience. So when Gerald Levert walked into a Cleveland club, saw them, and said to himself, these guys have something, what he was discovering was that singing in church and local groups had prepared this quartet for stardom. With their very first single, a Pop 20 and an R&B #1 hit, Written All Over Your Face, here are Rude Boys.
Yo, Larry, man, you think you can sing this song today? We got a horse today.
That's Angelique, Lorinda, and James in the Party Machine Spotlight. Coming up next, a video from Yo-Yo. And Rude Boys have another song for us, and we're going to find out how they got the name, so stick around. Go, James! Woo!
It's time to move. It's time to move. Yeah. It's time to move. It's time to get up and dance. Don't try to play me out.
What's your name, baby?
My name is Yo-Yo, but no, I'm not a drunken. As a rap chili
Once again, Buddy Banks, Joe L. Little III, Larry Bingo Marcus, and Melvin Cephas. From their top 20 R&B album, Rude Awakenings, here are Rude Boys and Heaven. I'm back in the game room with Rude Boys. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
My name is Larry Bingo Marcus.
Joe Little. I'm Buddy Banks.
I'm Melvin Cephas. How y'all doing? Hey, man.
How'd you guys come up with the name Rude Boys?
Well, basically, I got it off a Controversy album button that Prince had on his jacket.
Uh-huh.
And I thought it was a very good commercial name, so I tried it.
It works. Now, you wrote the song.
Yes, I did.
Written All Over Your Face.
Written All Over Your Face.
What was the inspiration for that song?
Well, I used to be a bus monitor back in Cleveland for the mentally retarded, and I had what you call a monitor to help, you know, put the wheelchairs on the bus. And one day she had an attitude with me, and I was like, why do you have an attitude? She said, did I say I had an attitude? I said, you didn't have to say a word because it's written all over your face.
There you have it. Thanks for stopping by, you guys. That'll do it for us tonight. Thanks, Wiz. Thanks, Tim. We're going to keep on cranking it here at the Party Machine, so see you. Bye.
Tomorrow night, the machine kicks into high gear. When Gerardo returns to perform his crossover smash, We Want the Funk. Plus, a video from Tara Kemp on the next Party Machine. Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples. Tonight, Nia puts After 7 into the machine. Your name is at the door, so step to it.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, After 7 is jamming with us all night long, so come on in and jam too. Tonight's special guest's career is off to an incredible start. Their debut album has not only gone platinum, but their single, the song they're about to do, was an R&B top 20 and a pop top 10, and they're just flying all over the place. It's earned them a Grammy nomination. Here to perform Can't Stop is After 7. Can't stop. Every single night. You tell us what your name is.
My name is James Sampson.
All right, Sam! Ricky!
This is the time of our lives, escaping time for the all-time highs of love, lust, laughter that make us sweat.
We're over here goofing around. Keith, Velvet, and Kayvon, say hi.
Hello, how's everybody?
How's everyone? Congratulations on your Grammy nomination. I think
you very
it's
much.
wonderful. Now, your cousin is L.A., your brother's Babyface, the hot producers. How did you guys get together?
Well, actually, of course, this is my brother. I've known him all my life. And this gentleman I met, we were attending Indiana University down in college.
Ooh, that's a very serious music college, Indiana University, isn't it?
Yeah, it has.
You majoring in music?
No business.
You went to Indiana University to major in business.
Got a great business school, too.
Okay, what was your reaction when L.A. and Babyface said that they wanted to produce you? Yes! You're not going to make any bones about it, just yes, it worked, huh? Now, before I send you back out on stage to perform, tell me about the song that you're going to do.
Well, Heat of the Moment is a song we like to let all the guys know out there. It's okay to let the girls know that when you want to get down with them, don't tell them it's love when it's really lust.
So it's a song about honesty.
Honesty. Tell the truth. It's okay to say.
It works. It works, too.
It does work.
All right, so get out there and do your thing. Babyface picked their name because he felt it matched their personality. Elegant, classy, and smooth. With their latest hit single, Heat of the Moment, once again, After 7. That's it for us tonight on the Party Machine. Thank you, After 7. See you guys tomorrow.
Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples. Tonight, Nia puts Harriet and Step by Step into the machine. Your name is at the door, so step to it.
I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine.
But it always starts like that.
Tonight, we've got Harriet here to perform. We've got a number by Step, a video by Sheila E., and Wiz is back up there in the DJ booth. Hey, let's check out the house and see what's going on.
See the champ. I want to see him.
Wow!
To the bedroom. I was
Whoa! Wait a minute. Tonight's special guest began writing songs 8 years ago, and even one of her songs was recorded by Quincy Jones. But when this 24-year-old got her first record contract, it wasn't her songwriting that clinched the deal. It was this 3-word commercial jingle that she wrote. Regardless, this English lady's very first record is a top 20 hit. With Temple of Love, here's Harriet. Hey, man. I heard you got some gossip for me.
Well, you never believe what I heard.
I'm sure I won't.
Well, I heard that MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice are really brothers. I heard that. I'm telling you, I got the facts. You know what else I heard? You know what else I heard? No, actually, I know this. Kid in my group, Kid and Play, actually has a bald head and wears a wig.
Thanks a lot. Let's get back to you. You heard it here on the Party Machine, but I wouldn't believe it. I'm gonna get back to work. A few weeks ago, these guys were on the show dancing with Jasmine Guy, but tonight, they're here to step into the spotlight by themselves.
You got it. So here to show you about stepping, let's hear it for LA's own Step by Step.
Hey, Step by Step, you guys are great. Vernon and Jimmy, how are you guys doing?
Doing pretty fun.
How did you guys develop your stepping style?
Well, we started in our fraternity, the first black fraternity founded, and the first civil rights organization in 1906. We were reigning step champions for a couple years in a row in our fraternity and also at UCLA. And so we developed it into our entertainment form for the entertainment industry. And
it's called Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. He and I pledged at Cal State Northridge University, and the other members, they pledged at UCLA, and we have members all over the world just waiting for us to come out.
That is so great. That's so cool. Thank you guys for coming by. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you, everybody there. We'll see you again soon. See you. Bye.
Timmy and We in the House, plus Tara Kemp's hot new video, all on the next Party Machine. Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, Aftershock is here to perform their hit Cindy Cindy and Going Through the Motions, and we've got a great video from Guy, Do Me Right. So do us right and come on into the party. They began performing together in 1984 as rappers in a crew called the Tough Two, which was when these neighborhood friends found out they could harmonize. Eventually, they started writing their own songs and finally landed a record contract, which led to their self-titled 1990 debut album. With the hit, we'll have a video from Guy, so stick around. Here at the Party Machine, every night from day one you've been here, right? What do you do on your non-Party Machine days?
Well, me, I work for an engineering company, and I work for the city of Los Angeles, you know. I work for UPS, I'm sorry.
Man, you gotta use your mic, can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing? You're choreographing this group and everything?
Yes, well, I'm the choreographer of the group. I do all the dance steps. We both write the songs.
Yeah.
And, you know, Steve, he's in charge of, you tell him what you're in charge of.
I'm in charge of the music, the dope cuts, you know what I'm saying?
So you have a vocal group as well?
Yeah, yes.
So
Don't ask us to sing.
Okay, I won't ask. But you guys pattern yourselves after Guy?
Well, yes. Well, you know, a lot of people say I look like Aaron Hall. He looks like MC. And he looks like
Arsenio Hall.
I look like Valerie Bertinelli.
Yeah.
Everybody looks like somebody on this show.
So, you know, they said we're not trying to be like Guy, we're not trying to be like anyone. Our group is called Gold Glass.
Gold Glass. And right now we're in the production stages of the group. We're getting things together, and we're looking for producers and managers and all that good stuff. We got a couple of people looking at us, and we will get back to y'all. When we know, you'll know.
Well, Sean, on that note, why don't you introduce this video?
Yo, these are the boys that we admire, and I'm sure you all do also. This is Guy, and they're gonna sing "Do Me Right, Boy."
You're in New York a lot, man. What are the happening clubs in New York?
New York got it going on in the clubs. Let me tell you, New York got Soul Kitchen, the Ritz, the Powerhouse, Nels. It goes on, Bentley's.
And on and on and on and on. Well, tonight's special guests have been burning up at places like The Building. You know The Building?
The Building is hot.
That's happening. Once again, here are Guy Charles, Route and Frost. Aftershock with Going Through the Motion. Thanks, Wiz. Thanks, Tim. Thank you at home. We'll see you guys later. See ya. Bye.
Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples. Tonight, Nia puts Big Daddy Kane and Little Richard into the machine. Your name is at the door, so step to it.
Welcome to the Party Machine. I'm Nia Peeples. Tonight we've got Big Daddy Kane in the house. And my friend Little Richard is here. So come on in. We're gonna party. Back to the Party Machine.
Oh, I am so glad to be back. I'm a band man, and I'm glad to be anywhere. Oh, boy, I'm so glad to be here.
Are you a big fan of Big Daddy Kane?
Oh, I just love him. I think he's out of sight, he's out of soul. He's doing right. Oh, I love him.
You know, he's nominated for a Grammy for Best Solo Rap Performance.
It's about time.
Yes, and he joins us tonight on the Party Machine to perform his recent Top 5 rap hit, Cause I Can Do It Right.
Oh, shut up! Here's Big Daddy Kane. Now that's the ticket. Now that's the ticket.
Big Daddy Kane will be back to perform another song a little bit later, but right now this is Got to Be Free by New Light.
Doesn't mean a thing when you call me the king.
Congratulations on your Grammy nomination. Isn't that exciting?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. Last year was Soul Train, now it's Grammys. I guess I'm moving up.
That's neat. On your last album, it said that your goal in life was to be a combination of Marvin Gaye and Malcolm X. Explain that to me.
I want to be remembered as a powerful black man, and at the same time, a sexy black man.
That's Malcolm X and Marvin Gaye.
A message in his music. His music have a messenger, so he's just like a messenger also. And it's the message sound he gives. It's the message sound.
Now, is it true that you've just done a photo spread for Playgirl magazine?
Oh, yeah.
He's smiling. My assistant sitting over there would really like the outtakes from that. You need to erase that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Tanya, did you hear that? One more question. The song you're about to do is called It's Hard Being the King. Now, your records go gold. You're producing other artists. All the ladies love you. What is so difficult about being the king?
I can't get enough.
That's a tough place to be. Thanks for stopping by. Austin, take it away. Thanks for stopping by the Party Machine. That's it for us tonight. Austin, thank you. Ricky, Little Richard, thanks for stopping by. Big Daddy Kane, we love you so much. See you again tomorrow night.
little richer. But why do they call you Big Daddy King? I've been wanting to know that ever since I heard about you. Because you're so out of sight, you just keep everything all right. You got everybody so blessed they stand the test. They're out of the mess. You just let them rest, and they come back. You know, I just want to know. I just got to know why they call you Big Daddy King. I think everybody in the world likes to know. It's powerful to have an honor like that. To be called Big Daddy. How many people? He's a fantastic rapper. He's original. He's a creator. He's an innovator. And he got a message in his music. And the young people love him.
Welcome to the Party Machine with Nia Peeples. Tonight, Nia puts Domino Theory and Blair Underwood into the machine. Your name is at the door, so step to it.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Hey! I love applause. Tonight we've got Domino Theory here and a video by Junior called Better Part of Me. So let's get to it. Tonight's special guest named themselves after one of their favorite games, but the sound comes from years of playing together. From their debut album, here's Domino Theory and Radio Driver.
The P had a close call. Quiet as kept.
Blair Underwood, say hi.
Hello, hello, hello.
This is my ski partner. We're
You ski, I watch.
we're famous ski partners. We ski backwards down hills and things like that.
I'll buy that. All right.
How's it going?
It's going good. I'm feeling pretty good.
You know, you're chowing down on those potato chips.
I've been jamming over here with my pretzels and my potato chips, feeling good. I'll just take a couple.
yourself at home, baby.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I'm cool.
Okay, now you gotta work. You're here at the party.
We have a video coming up called "The Better Part of Me" by Junior.
That was good.
I like that. Thank you.
We're here. Don't get me in trouble when we have to get down to business here. We're in the VIP room here with Domino Theory, and you guys introduce yourselves, okay?
My name is Robin Lyle.
That smile.
My name is Thomas Lyle. I have a surprise for you. Here you go.
You know I'm married and everything, but thank you. That's nice. He knows. He's joking around.
My name is Takeus, and I can top that. I got a domino. Thank you.
My name is Chili Mac from the way back, and I just have a smile. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. Now get out there and work your butts off, guys. We gotta get busy here. They've been making me nervous and stuff. They've been making music together since they were in high school. Their major musical influences were Prince, George Clinton, Sly Stone. And here they are once again with their latest single, Spanish Lullaby, LA's very own Domino Theory. That's it for us tonight on the Party Machine. Thank you, Domino Theory. This was very, very sweet. And Blair, thanks for eating all my potato chips, man.
You got it. Anytime.
Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Bye.
Tomorrow on the Party Machine, our special guests will be Howard Hewitt and Brenda Russell. So come back. Your name is always at the door. the Party Machine with Nia Peeples.
Yo, we got a little problem.
Hi, I'm Nia Peeples, and welcome to the Party Machine. Tonight, the future of funk, Mr. LL Cool J, is in the house to perform Mama Said Knock You Out. Right over there, I think I see Captain Kirk. Mr. William Shatner is here. Plus, we've got a video from Nomad, so beam us up. The Party Machine's got the big punch tonight.
Ride it like a horse and let nature take its course. Get to know each other. I'll make it up.
William Shatner, what are you doing here at the Party Machine?
Well, I know it may be hard to believe, but there are people over 30 who love this music, you see. In fact, I just directed a video featuring one of your best acts, The Boys, and I'm a huge rap fan, and LL just happens to be one of my favorites, so I thought I'd change my jacket and get cool.
Well, then let's get right down to it.
For the past 5 years, this man has been one of the biggest stars in rap, R&B, and pop albums like Radio, Bigger and Deffer, Walking with the Panther, and his latest, Mama Said Knock You Out. They have made him one of the 90s definitive recording artists.
From his platinum LP, Mama Said Knock You Out, here's LL Cool J and 6 Minutes of Pleasure.
But not like this. We can toss and turn, rumble, tumble, and twist. Anything you want, I give it. Fantasies will live it, so they down and relax.
When we come back, we're going to talk to LL Cool J and find out what he's been up to since he was here last couple of months ago, I think. So stick around, the party is going the distance.
Give me the permission, okie dokie, I'll bless that. Bless it like Buddha. Buddha as the best. We can lay down at the level, put your head on my chest. Ladies, round the bottle, so I can cop a quick. Shake me, baby, baby, bake me. No need to fake, here I am, come on and take me. Wine your body, baby, move your body. I see you still sliding, come on and do it, hottie. I'm not quite sure as to what is going down, but I'm feeling hunky-dory about this thing that I found. Jiggle, so spread over your love, cause it's heavy in the middle. Moving like I'm moving, she wanted the groove, so I grooved up. Then she wanted to learn, so we play school, and I schooled her. But not like this, we can toss and turn, rumble, tumble, and twist. Anything you want, I'll give it.
We're back in the room with LL himself. Welcome back to the Party Machine.
Thank you very much.
Hey, what's been going on? It's been a couple months since you've been here.
Well, right now I'm on tour, and the tour is doing very well. It's called the Mama Tour, and it's been like a theater tour across the country. Just getting back in the swing of things, and showing the people what I have new, and we're getting ready to go on the Butt Fest and do some different things. So a lot of things have been going on.
You got a lot of slamming record happening here. So.
Thank you very much.
Now, from where you sit, how do you feel about rap going mainstream? You think that's a good thing?
I think it's fine. I think that the cream always rises, and as an art form, is coming into its own, and people are accepting it, you know. Yeah. So I'm pleased with that.
Yo, L, man, I just want to congratulate you on all your success, man, everything. You know, tell us about your acting, man. I saw you in Hard Way. What's coming up, man?
Well, actually, what I was doing, it wasn't even acting. It was interpreting. It was my interpretation of that character and how that character reacts to and interacts with people. You see what I'm saying? That's the nucleus of acting. It really isn't acting. It's interpreting. And it was an incredible experience because, you know, work with Michael J. Fox, James Woods, they're big stars, you know. Mainstream America has embraced them, you know, so that was incredible. And then the cast, the crew was very supportive. And I'm willing to do more things as long as it's a role that doesn't endorse any kind of stereotypical views, you know? So it was cool.
Now, LL, you've been involved in a lot of causes, like the Cool School video program and Give Peace a Chance choir. Is there any one particular issue that's most important to you?
Well, for me, instead of an issue, I think that I think peace is better than war, and I think that it's not about being black or white. It's about everybody being all right, you know? That's an important issue to me, and I have a song on my album entitled The Power of God, where I touch on some subjects like that, and some things like that. So it's a lot of things that are very important to me, you know.
And you'll be doing another number for us, right?
Definitely will.
Okay, so I'll be right back in just a minute. Right now, here's a Party Machine video. Devotion by Nomad.
Devotion.
Peace and love.
I said it. That's it for tonight on the Party Machine. We don't have any more time, so I gotta talk really fast. Thanks, LL. Thanks, William Shatner. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Wiz. See you. Bye. Mom said knock you out.
This is Dennis Michael with the Hollywood Minute.
The party's over for Nia Peeples. Paramount has decided to stop production on Nia Peeples' Party Machine after it fared poorly in the May sweeps ratings period. The last show will air in mid-September.